This episode is brought to you in partnership with Choose Chicago. Capture the excitement. Hey, happy birthday.
To me?
To us.
Oh.
You know?
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
It feels good.
We're one.
We are one, y'all. And I feel like we've matured over time.
I don't
You know? Yeah, debatable. Debatable if we matured.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, we're going to have some fun today. We got our boy here, grandfather of...
Wow, thanks. That's a great way to introduce.
Well, not like that. You know what I mean? Of the podcast, y'all. The Godfather. Let's call him that. The Godfather.
I like that better.
It's much cooler and younger. Y'all, 77 Flavors 1 year anniversary starts right now.
This is the podcast where we visit all 77 of Chicago's historic neighborhoods and discuss their heritage and taste the amazing food.
And if you know anything about us, we love two things, food and Chicago, so I can't wait to burn this gas money.
You ready?
Let's get it.
This is the 77 Flavors of Chicago, the podcast.
Hey, y'all. We are...
I was like, are you going to?
Hey,
Should I?
Hey, this is the...
I hate the sound of my voice in that now.
Why?
I don't know. The more and more I hear it, the cringier it sounds.
It's not that
I just
bad.
sound so happy and excited to be here.
It's not that bad.
It's terrible.
Anyway, Dario.
Sarah?
And we are joined by the guy who really helped us, jump off that ledge.
Yeah.
And kind of get out here.
Jump off the ledge.
I mean, we jumped off the ledge. I bought the stuff. That was definitely a dive.
You made the decision financially.
Y'all know what I mean, man. Give it up for our guy, Nick Kindelsperger, everybody, y'all. Give it up.
Well, it's an honor to be here. You guys made it to 1 year.
We did.
You said you were going to do it.
Yeah.
I believed you. I wrote about it.
Thank
you.
But had you not done it,
Right.
man, I would have looked really silly.
Yeah.
So
Right, this was
I
a-
feel relief now that you guys are here.
You get your, you know how jobs say if the person that they get recommended last 60 days.
They get a $500
bonus.
bonus. We don't pay you, but
You get a bonus. You
Okay. That's good.
you know what?
metaphorical bonus.
get that.
Oh, that's good. I like
Is
that.
that good?
Yeah.
Was that worth it?
That was worth it all right there.
It's worth more than it was before. So
Right.
it's like the price is going up. So, but it's good to have you back here, Nick, man. If y'all don't know, Nick is the food critic for the Chicago Tribune. He did, in fact, write about us, and that's kind of how we got started. But what you been up to, man? How's everything been?
I've just been eating a lot of tacos and reviewing restaurants around town.
We have seen.
What's your favorite restaurant? No, I'm just kidding. I would never ask that.
Well, you guys have been to La Chaparrita is an amazing taqueria.
Yes.
The other ones that I love for tacos, well, I can just talk about all my favorite food, is Carnitas Uruapan.
Yeah, we love that place.
Yes.
Really good.
Yes.
And then I also love Birria Zaragoza.
We're doing that in a couple weeks.
So what's crazy? What we told about
Today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
The NBC producer, she was like, "Have you been to this place?" And we're like, "No." And she's like, "You need to go."
Yeah.
Archer Heights.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know any place that takes care of goats in the same way. They
That's
roast
crazy.
Really?
whole goats. Yeah. it's
Oh, that's
amazing.
goats? Yeah. Was I not paying attention when she said that?
She definitely said that.
Yeah. Okay.
You might have not been paying attention.
I thought I was. I thought I was paying pretty close attention. It's
I feel like Dario's attention span is like
come on, here we go.
30
Here we go.
seconds.
He's
Wow.
taking care of things, you know?
You know,
He's got his
We're
mind.
literally just standing there listening to this lady speak. And he just zones off.
You know what it was? So we were in there. We were in the NBC. It's a sports radio station. That studio, and they had the picture on the wall of the Chicago Cubs winning the World Series, and it had the rings in there, and that's the closest I've ever been to the championship ring. So that's why I wasn't paying attention, y'all.
Wow.
I wasn't paying attention. Had I known she said goat, I would. But goat ties into today's episode. We'll get to it in a second, but.
Okay.
Yeah. How was your week?
Oh, my
we
week
do
was
this now,
good.
Nick.
Okay.
We do the how was
I
your
like
week
it.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, because, our listeners, they just really
They care about it.
Yeah.
Some of them are invested.
You think so?
I definitely think so.
I think someone right now is just fast forwarding 15 seconds at a time, going like, God, when is this going to start?
Until they hear the little doo doo doo. That's
How the fuck do they keep doing this? every week. My week has been great. I don't know if I mentioned this last episode. My mom is here to visit, so it has been a lot. We do everything, something every single day. Yesterday we were in Pullman. We spent the day in Pullman, looked at some history, had some great food. Look. Shout out to Richard's Ice Cream. We had some ice cream from there.
Yes. Have you been to Pullman?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Oh my God.
You're just like driving along and you're like, wait, what's going on?
Yeah, this is an old town that just like, man, y'all, we keep saying, I know we had the episode, y'all got to go to Pullman.
Yeah.
It is just absolutely amazing. They took us up into the second and third floors of the old building that was there, the Pullman, the factory, the administration office. So, which is really dope, and we got to touch the original walls, which is really cool.
Should we say the name of the
probably let's
guy
leave
that
him.
volunteered there?
Let's leave him safe here. I don't know.
He is no longer volunteering.
Not too sure if we if he was supposed to do that.
No, I don't
but
think
he was really cool. Like because he took us up there. Anyway, it's not about Pullman. But
how was your week?
Thanks for asking.
Wow. Okay. Let's relax.
Segment. I like this one.
This is where the drama starts. How do we finish a podcast? I don't know after this segment. It's been good. The dog has been.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you guys got a new dog.
Yes.
Tell me all about. I need to know all about.
Okay,
the dog.
so we got
on the podcast right now.
Yeah, we'll tell him whatever. Yeah, right.
Go ahead.
It's our boy Godfather. It was a rescue from Paul's here, and we got him at 3 months old. Sarah, she wanted a dog. She wanted a dog.
First of all,
you did. She wanted a dog, and she kind of had to sell me on it. Okay. So she's supposed to be out at a farmer's market. She texts me a picture of a dog, and I'm like, what is this? I'm like, I thought you were at a farmer's market. This does not look like. Anyway, so she's there. But I fell in love with the picture. Yes. We go the next day, and we pick him out. Just fell in love with him. He's 3 months. We don't know. He's a mix. So he looks like hound, maybe.
Kind of like
German Shepherd-ish, Rottweiler possibly.
Just like all the big dogs.
All the big dogs
combined.
Paws are like very sizable.
So he's gonna get big.
He's gonna be like 100 pounds.
He's gonna be big. Yeah. He's gonna be big. But he potty training a dog.
And we live in an apartment, so y'all listen to this podcast because we need a house.
Yeah, we do need a house.
Within the next 6 months, we need to be out of this apartment.
Y'all,
we need a backyard.
Run the numbers up.
Yeah, send this to somebody right now.
Run them numbers up, man. We need
to plug an ad in here. I can send you our media kit.
We literally have a third human living with us. Like it is. That dog is
full child.
He's gonna keep eating more food and more food.
He's 30 pounds.
Oh wow!
And he's 3 months old.
We went through 3 bags already of food.
This is our third bag of food in 2 weeks.
40-pound
bag of food.
Oh wow!
Yes, 40-pound bag.
That's crazy.
Yeah, unreal. So that's been. I feel like this is gonna be the highlight of our week for quite a bit.
He's so cute though.
Yeah, he is. He's very cute.
He's adorable.
Shout out to NBC for Matt Rodriguez and Courtney Hall having us on Chicago today. That was really cool. So that was our second time back there.
That would have already come out by the time this episode comes out. So.
Yeah, right. So shout out to him. Okay. I'm saying thank you.
Okay. How was your week, Nick?
Mine was good. Yeah, I have a dog too that I've been taking out and to the dog park. That's an important thing to do.
Yeah, Nick
exercise.
got a tan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Apparently got a tan. I didn't know.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Yeah, you glowing.
Last time we saw you was like a year ago. So from I don't know.
If you didn't get a tan, we might be worried.
I don't know.
Might be worried.
But yeah, it has been a year.
I know.
A year.
Amazing.
A year. Yeah. That's crazy. Like that's actually crazy.
Yeah.
Like a year that and the funny thing, do we ever tell you how we kind of like, oh my God, the Chicago Food Tribune critic, he followed us. Oh my God, he messaged us. Oh, he wants to talk to us. Like that plays over my head, her head. Like we just were like, man, like so grateful for the opportunity, man. And like you say, the 1 year episode, we couldn't have done it without you. Like this
literally.
we've been playing this for a while now. So
oh wow, well that means a lot.
We think about you all the time.
What is Nick doing?
Yeah. That's too much.
Yeah. If your wife is listening to this, I am sorry.
No, I was impressed from the first listen. So yeah, this has been. I knew you guys were serious. I knew you weren't going to bail after like 3 neighborhoods and be like, we'll get to the next one.
Yeah, no.
I mean, we couldn't. You really applied the pressure.
Yeah,
I
We
did.
were like, they're visiting all 77.
I don't like when
couldn't
people
just
lie
do
to
it.
me.
Yeah.
I want people to tell me the truth.
Yeah. You know what? You know one thing, I don't know if you do know this, but we did change up our frequency though, because we were going to do one every other week. Mm-hmm. And then when you wrote about us, Steam picked up really quick. And we were like, let's just do once a week. We can do it, right? Yeah, we can do it. We can figure it out.
It's easy.
Yeah, it's easy.
So I made things harder for you. Is what you're saying.
I mean, we made it harder for ourselves.
Yeah. But it didn't hit us.
Now we do 2 a week.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Boy. So we had what was it? March when we had 8. We had to do 8 episodes, 7 I think episodes.
Well, this month we're doing 8.
Yeah,
also.
we did. Yeah. So if I'm sleepy, you know why, y'all? Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. Eating is a lot.
Yeah.
it's
Eating's work.
Eating is work.
I know
For
that.
real.
Yeah. You, yes. Normal people.
Yeah, I got to go out to eat every day.
That's why you bike everywhere.
I do. I have to bike everywhere.
Dude.
Have to eat a bunch of vegetables when it's not time. And
Just
drink lots
munching
of
on
water,
carrots.
yeah.
Do you know Sarah got skates? Yeah, Sarah's got some skates now.
Rollerblades.
Rollerblades.
Oh, you got rollerblades.
Rollerblades, yeah.
Serious,
Yeah.
serious
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
You
I have not fallen yet.
No.
That's good.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
You got
don't.
the pads on the elbows.
I
and the
didn't. I
knees?
just got a
Okay.
helmet
That's
for
good.
now.
That's
Yeah, the
good.
helmet
see.
is, yeah.
That's
We'll
key.
see how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah, me, I'm not even trying. So if anybody out there thinking did Dario get any, nope.
We're trying to
there's,
convince him.
There's not, nope, it's not. That's like one of those non-negotiable for me. Like, nah, I'm not doing it. Like, it's just, I'll walk. I'll meet you there. Okay, like that's like I'll meet you wherever you go.
You got the dog now. You're going to be taking lots of walks.
Thank you,
Getting
Right.
out.
thank you. I'm
fresh
getting my
air.
cardio is getting up there.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like I'm getting it in.
Speaking of skates, tell us about Logan Square.
Again, about Logan Square, y'all. Let's get ready though. Let's get ready. You remember how we do it for the 52nd time or
It's
week
been
or
way
whatever.
more,
It's been for the week. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Here we go. Yeah. Never fails. Never fails. Y'all, we are in Logan Square again, community area number 22. And now I got some fun facts about this place that is really cool. We didn't cover in the first one. In the first round, I should say.
I think it's because we had Martha Bain on
Yes,
the podcast.
Martha Bain.
And we just laughed for like 45 minutes straight. Like, we didn't talk about anything. I don't think that episode has any information in it.
I don't even remember talking about some of the stuff that we did talk about.
She was
but
ridiculous.
yeah, it was one of the funniest episodes.
Yeah.
That really kind of like
To
started.
record, I don't know about listening.
Yeah.
To record, it was hilarious. Maybe listening, it's not so entertaining.
But shout out to Martha. She was our first guest on the Logan Square episode.
Yeah.
But here we are, Logan Square community area number 22. And this was one of the first ones we actually did the boundaries the first time. But we'll go over them again. To the north, we got Diversity Avenue. To the south, Bloomingdale Avenue, a.k.a. the 606. To the east, Chicago River North Branch. To the west, Metro Railroad Tracks. And, that's it. I don't I felt off right there. I did. I don't know. Wow. I don't know what it was. I was like, there's another one. Northwest, we had no. Here's a quick recap, y'all. We talked about the 606. The 606, I don't know if y'all know this, but it is the second longest greenway trail in the world.
In the world?
In the world. In the world. If
know that. Did
in
you
the
know
world.
that?
Paris.
I didn't know that, no.
Yes.
I took that this morning, though, when I
Really?
was biking.
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
It goes from where to where?
Long way to a long way.
Okay.
Long way to a longer way.
It goes all the way to the south side, right?
No, because it goes
It goes straight east.
east-west. Yeah.
But it goes all the way to, like, Ashland, and then hopefully they're going to extend it over the Ashland to the new...
To get but now that's done. That's like a done deal, I think.
I think so,
I think that's a done deal. Like, that's going to happen. And we did talk about that on the first go round. So,
Yeah.
But Paris is the longest one. We have the longest one in,
We're coming for you, Paris.
sister city. We coming for you. It's named Logan Square is named after General John Logan. It was settled by Mark Kimball, and Mark Kimball. His name, he has a street named after him.
Oh, yeah.
Kimball Avenue.
Right.
Remember, he was a New Yorker. I don't know if y'all remember, but
Boo.
yeah. Boo. Boo, New York.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Tomato.
you're not from New York, are you?
No, I'm from Southern Indiana.
Yeah.
So I got nothing.
Thank goodness. That'd be weird.
You're like, just get out. We don't need you.
We don't need you here. It was settled in the 1830s. I'm sorry. And then did you know that we didn't talk about it, I don't think, but the first part of what is now Logan Square. Do you know what the first part that was annexed to the city, other than everything else? Bucktown. Bucktown was actually annexed before the rest of Logan Square, which is crazy. That was 1863. And so they thought the land was more suitable. You know what I mean? They said, so, hey, let's get this. So they got that part first. And then afterwards, they took the east and the west parts, east and north, parts of Logan Square, and made it the full thing.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty dope. Do you remember what Bucktown is named after? Do you know?
Ooh, I know.
Okay, let's see.
Go.
Let me get my finger on the
We
corner.
got goats, right?
Yeah.
So,
There you go.
Is that why you said?
Yeah.
It's goats.
Yeah.
Relates
so
to
there were
the-
goats like in their backyard or something, or front yard. I can't remember
Yeah.
exactly, but then they call it Bucktown.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the first place I moved to when I
Oh, really?
to Chicago.
Oh,
Was Bucktown.
Wow.
But then I
It's a
moved
cute
to
neighborhood.
Logan Square, so I've been in Logan Square for 12 years.
Okay. Logan Square is such a nice place.
It is. It's like one of my favorites.
There's something interesting I'm about to get to in a second, but one more thing about Bucktown, since you were saying that was the first place you came to in Chicago, that was the first place where I learned about home theater, is at the Bucktown Best Buy. So if y'all, I don't think I said it on here, but I was like a really good home theater salesperson. Yeah, really good.
I didn't want to meet you then, right?
Yeah, no, you didn't.
No.
I would sell you.
He would like sell people things without the people seeing the item. Like
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
portion of the store was still under construction, and he was like selling the products that were not there.
Yeah, I sold $16,000 worth. I remember that day. I remember that was a great day. It was a historic day, y'all. So Bucktown, right there in the Bucktown Best Buy, I actually learned home theater for the first time. Now, here's some really cool things about Logan Square that I didn't realize. So, Logan Square has 4 boulevards inside of them. Okay, and you probably know this 12 years, being here. And they make what's called the Emerald Necklace of Chicago, so to say.
Okay.
And the Emerald Necklace is composed of 3 park districts that were formed. And they're easy. In 1869, the 3 park districts: West Parks, North Side, and then West Side Parks, North Side, and South Side. And all 8 of those, West Side, Humboldt Park, Garfield Park, Douglas, North, Lincoln, and then South Side was Washington, Jackson, Gage, and Sherman. They all are connected by those boulevards. So if you are in Chicago, if you wonder, the sign that's up there, it says boulevards, and they have the median, so to say, of like the green stretches. That is all connected. You can actually go through each one of those and stay connected to all the parks that are in Chicago. All those 8 parks, I should say, that I talked about. So that's the boulevards. Remember when we first started dating, we started talking about it. That's really cool that was...
that is really cool. I hate that intersection, though.
Yes.
Where they have the market.
Yeah.
Do you know where they have the farmer's market?
Yeah.
Where it's always like an insane amount of traffic for no reason.
Yeah.
Just like people biking, people walking, just dogs, like cart carriages.
Yeah.
I don't know. Baby carriages.
Strollers.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're describing everything about Logan Square right now. That's what it's all about. People riding bikes.
Too many people enjoying their time outside. I hate it.
Riding those weird bikes that are like...
The weird bikes.
Yeah. What bikes y'all talking about?
I don't know, but there's
They're
too
weird.
many.
You
know what? I saw someone riding a bike the other day where you're like, it's a tricycle, but you're kind of like laying down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how did...
And then you just... It's a really... Because I don't really know how to ride a bike, like a little bit.
She
not too
does.
much.
I taught her how to
You
ride
taught me how to ride a bike,
yeah.
but I'm like not confident enough to be on the street. But I would ride the shit out of a tricycle. You know?
Yeah, easy.
You can just be sitting in Logan Square somewhere and look out the window and see someone in one of those bikes that's like 8 feet tall.
How do you get on those?
God.
You gotta like jump up and like
No,
start.
that's a horse.
But why?
I don't know why you would do that. No, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly. What
I would just...
are you supposed to do when you're supposed to stop, though? Like, do you just keep going
You're
through
not
that?
allowed to stop. You just gotta keep
Maybe.
going.
Keep going. You just
Break.
power through that intersection. Yeah, I don't get it. Like, I'm just like...
Or like those Edwardian bikes where the one wheel is larger than the other one is tiny.
Yeah.
Those are confusing. And here in Chicago, we got a few of those out here. We had a man on a horse last year, 2 years ago.
On the highway.
I don't know if y'all remember that. Chicago's a different place, y'all. I don't know. Here's one more bit of information, which is really crazy. There are 9 urban gardens in Logan Square. And the cool thing about that is, like, you really are into the urban gardens. Sarah started her own
I rented a plot from
plot of land. Yes.
Urban Growers Collective.
And you growing vegetables out there.
Yeah, attempting to.
Yeah. So this is really cool that it's like 9 urban gardens. And if you,
That is really
you
cool.
know, the motto of Chicago is a city in a garden. So it's just crazy to think This next stat is I had no clue. I didn't know. There are more than 600 community gardens in Chicago.
No way. Wow. Yeah, but there's like a 2-year wait list for all of them.
Yeah, I mean, 2 million people, almost 3 million people in Chicago.
To get your spot, you got to wait like 2 years?
So I reached out
to
the Park District literally 2 years ago, beginning of the pandemic. And I was like, hey, I'm interested in a plot for the season. And they're like, okay, there's a wait list. And I got an email back this year saying, hey, there's a plot available. And I was like, and I had already gotten the one in Jackson Park. And I was like, it's been literally 2 years. I forgot about this.
Yeah. I mean, which is crazy that, like you said, 600 and there's still a 2-year wait.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
But that's really cool that Chicago, you know, we're a big city. You know what I mean? Like, we're the third largest city in the country. And to hear something like that, like all these gardens and things like that, that almost doesn't sound like, it doesn't sound like a city, like a big city.
Right.
It sounds like a farm, Plainfield, Illinois.
Oh, God, no. No.
Hey, look, that was the first place I thought of. I lived out there. That's where I'm from. You're not from. No, don't get that twisted. No. I'm not from there, y'all. I lived there.
You told me wrong information.
He doesn't like people lying to him.
Don't lie to me.
He's gonna write.
Look, y'all. Look, I got my birth certificate. I can produce that. I can produce that.
This whole thing is a sham.
It's literally a sham.
They'd be like, those are fake tattoos. Wash his hands. Wash his arm. Those are the two things I really want to add. Now, one thing I will say about Logan Square, which I think it needs to be said over and over. This is a very diverse area. So
yeah, I feel like it's very like young families or like young and diverse. I mean, like just, I can't stress that because like not a lot of places like have like significant numbers of a demographic. You know, the type of people like this does. You know, was it Andersonville? Yeah.
They're very diverse up there. So, what's the other one? North Center, not North Center.
The most diverse.
Yeah.
Albany Park.
Yeah, Albany Park. There we go. Yeah. Albany Park. You know, so this I feel like it needs to be said because like it works in pretty good harmony. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
it does. Yeah. No, I mean that's one of the reasons why we love living here. And like our daughter goes to a school, like a public school that is majority minority, and so everything's in English and Spanish. All the announcements and things like that. You know, it's hard, though. It is definitely becoming whiter as it's getting more expensive. So we're trying to figure out how to keep the community here, not get priced out, because that's what we love about it.
Right.
But that's a struggle. Yeah. And, I hope we can figure it out, because that's what makes Logan Square great is you have everyone.
Yeah.
Right.
The cool thing, just hearing you say that, being a white guy, if y'all don't know, Nick is a white guy. Nick is a white guy. But
I feel like your last name would have given it.
Yeah. Kindelsperger. But for you hear us talk about it a lot. You know what I mean? Like in that case, if you hear us talk about it, like, it can come off, kind of, that's what they talk about. No, but we're just telling you the truth. You know what I mean? And like, you want to see these communities, kind of stay close-knit. You know what I mean? Like, stay to who they are. You know what I mean?
You want people, you should be able to live where you want to live.
Yes.
And so what's sad is to see if things become too expensive that you can't live there anymore.
Right.
Or, but you don't, you want to have just people being able to choose where they want to
be.
Yeah. And like you said, not get priced out.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know what, it was disheartening. A couple weeks ago, Whole Foods announced that they were pulling out of Inglewood, and there was drama starting when they were going there. Excuse me, y'all take a shot. Take a shot.
Take a shot.
Sorry, I don't know. I didn't even have anything. Like what? I had water anyway. But and then see them leave out. But then you hear stories of exactly what you were saying, South Shore. And we talked about South Shore, how the country club at that time was exclusive, only whites, and they didn't want blacks and Jews to be there. But then when they were about to knock it down, the community came and said, no, this is a good space. We want to keep the integrity of the good part of who we are. Don't just tear it down. You know what I mean? Like we can make this inclusive. So, and I know community. I didn't write it down, but I know the community in the chamber is like big on Logan Square, kind of like keeping its identity and being inclusive and keeping a diverse kind of like idea,
Yeah. No, I mean, that's what makes everything so interesting. You can go down the street and you can, like, I go to my Mexican grocery store every week to like shop because like that's the food I love.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't want it to go away.
Yeah.
Like that's what makes it. I don't want Whole Foods like to come in put other businesses out, but. it's so. There's so much conflict, and things are never as easy as you think that they are, and so you want people to take care of their homes. And some of these homes are so old, and they're owned by landlords that aren't there, and like the landlord might be in another state, and so they're not taking care of it.
Yeah, they don't even care.
They don't care.
It's crazy that we were talking about like a lot of these buildings. You don't even know where these people are. So like some of the neighborhoods were just saying, why don't we just make it our own, just take it on as our own, because who's going to stop?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
but then you're like investing in a property that's not even
yours.
And then you don't get to keep it.
So it's like it's so hard. It's so hard to like manage.
Right.
So we have I have a condo here, and it's like 100-year-old building, and like we've realized like the pipe kept backing up into our basement, which is bad. But because like the pipe's 100 years old and it's made of clay, and there's like tree branches in it, and so we have to like completely clean it out, and it's so boring.
That's crazy.
But it's just it to be a great neighborhood, you have to have constant involvement the whole time.
You have to be involved. And you see that you see that a lot in the of course north side, but and you actually do see it a lot on the south side. A lot on the south side. Just doesn't get talked about.
Inglewood is a great example.
Inglewood, if y'all Google Inglewood or
just like type in Instagram, type Inglewood, you'll see maybe like 20 organizations come up.
I mean, it is lit in Inglewood. You know what I mean? All good in Inglewood. So but and it's cool to see that Logan Square is like that. You know what I mean? It's very cool to see that it's diverse, and like you say, keeping it. Keep that whole energy and the thought process. And these boulevards that's a cool ass connection to all sides of the city.
Yeah, the boulevard is just really beautiful. I can never get over it.
Yes, it is. I remember like being on the south side and like, holy cow, this is the boulevard. And before the podcast, I didn't know that the boulevards were like up here like this. Because I told her, I was like, that's on the south side. I wonder if, and then you do research, like, they're connected.
Yeah.
like I didn't know that,
Well, it's supposed to keep going on diversity.
Yeah. Yes.
But then they didn't finish it.
I know. I hope that, I mean, we got so many other things to figure out.
Yeah, we got
let's finish 90 first.
Yeah.
Let's just get that done.
Shoot, we about
for the
to,
love of God.
Man, look, 90.
Shit.
We about to have a casino here. Y'all,
No, that's like for anher 30 years.
That's like another...
No,
3.
It's gonna be like 3 or 4
years.
years.
No, stop.
Yeah, that's shit. They're gonna break ground pretty soon.
I know they're gonna break down the Chicago Tribune where we are.
Yes,
insane.
Yeah, like
that's insane.
I know
that's like a historic.
Very. I mean,
I can't believe they're letting them do that.
I mean, the whole narrative though is giving back to the community, jobs, and it's good for
Okay, all right. I have not done enough research to form an opinion. I just.
Right. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
To me, it's like you take that. Chicago has lost so much like history. You know what I mean?
Also, like Lincoln Yards. I don't know. Again, not a thing that I've done too much research on to form an opinion, but they're also tearing down a lot of like buildings. I believe a lot of them are affordable housing.
But a lot of things are going up. Like,
but then everything's going to like skyrocket and no one can live there anymore.
We'll see. We hold these people to.
That's the big conflict, though, is what do you, how do you build new things, but allow the community to stay? But so how does that work? Do you build affordable housing, or do you just build a whole bunch of new places so that the market rate goes down?
I think what I like is the ARO, I believe is what it's called, and it's ROA, something like that, where it's like in new developments there are a few units that are put aside to be for affordable housing, and so you can live there if you make, I think it's like for a family of 2, it's like $40,000 a year. For a family of 4, it's like 60. And if you make under that, you can live in new developments. So that's a
that's one
initiative.
Of the right at the boulevard at the monument. There's a new building that's 100% affordable housing. That was a new condo building. That
maybe pay people more so they can afford to live there.
Shoot, they already talking about we got inflation going on. Like, it's like
crazy.
Man, like just keep inflating and blow it up.
No, stop it.
No, for real. God. Gas already doing the most. Gas is $8 over in California.
Yeah.
What? Let's not get on that. Like,
yeah, let's not.
Because that one thing
You're burning all the gas money.
That line did not age well. I'm getting better shoes. 'Cause I'm getting some Pro-Cats and bringing them back. Bringing those Pro-Cats back. Nick alluded to we move on to the food in a little bit. But you were talking about the monument. So one fun fact, if you do want to come down here to Logan Square, they do have the monument, the Centennial Monument for Illinois, not just Chicago, but the Illinois Centennial Monument. You can come down here, check it out. I think
it's updated.
It's updated. Yeah, I think it's updated to be more inclusive.
Yes. Yes.
These
I believe so.
Statues had a bad pandemic.
Yeah.
Statues all across the world.
Yeah.
Each country had it. And that one, I bet you that one was like, wait a minute, we did not.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's updated because I remember Martha checked us. Like, she was like, I think they are having a rough time.
Yep.
Like, they were. So, but it's updated. So
Yes.
The
I
eagle
believe
on top, I think, is fine.
yeah.
But around the base, I think
Right.
it's...
Yeah.
It's a little sketchy.
It's a little sketchy.
sketchy.
A little sketchy. Of course, the eagle. We got a fetish here in America.
What is it with this eagle?
Hey, man.
Actually, nobody come at me.
Yeah, they are. Do you know
Somebody's going to come at me like, what's your fucking
what is your
animal?
problem with the eagle? Do you know the eagle is I think the only bird that can fly towards a storm?
Really?
Yes.
Why would it want to fly towards a storm?
Because it's an eagle. I don't know.
I mean, isn't that the most American thing ever to fly towards a storm?
The narrative is great. But like I was reading just recently. I'm like, really?
Wow.
I had no clue that they're the only bird that can do that.
I didn't know that.
That is amazing.
Yeah, but why you would want to do that? I don't know, just to flex. I don't know. Like, it's just like, because who are you gonna tell like, after you gonna squawk back to your group and be like, yeah, whatever, whatever they do. They don't roar, so yeah, the bird I'm talking about.
They squawk,
yeah, they squawk, right? Yeah. No, do that in the mic. He leaned away.
Put that on one of the buttons, then.
Yo,
I'm gonna be caught.
You want it permanent, right?
He's gonna sue us. They're using my likeness.
Squawking. Sir, that was ambiguous. We can't really tell that's you. No, that's me.
There's video evidence.
Squawking to this mic.
There is video. Oh no.
Yeah, there is video
4K
evidence.
too. It's really good. Really good video. But that's Logan Square, y'all.
Yeah.
We went over it, added some new things to it. I didn't know about the garden thing. I did not know. And that just like solidified Chicago, city in the garden mantra that we have here. 600 community gardens in the city. It's fantastic.
Let's talk about the food.
Yeah, and that is a very diverse idea of food that we had, and we'll talk about it. But
I
don't know where I was going. Anyway, I'm out of here. Let's get it.
We are back with the food portion of the podcast, and this portion of the episode is brought to you by, in collaboration with Choose Chicago. Who's out here capturing excitements everywhere, all over the city.
Hey, look,
are you excited?
I am. Nick, we do this now. You obviously, isn't it? But it's funny.
We're trying to get this backyard for this dog, so
that's perfect.
Yeah,
we gonna get there.
Anyway, where are we? Yeah, go ahead, Dario.
No, it's Supercana.
Yeah, Supercana International in Logan Square, which it's our first time. Nick, you've been here before.
I have.
You were very enthusiastic when I suggested it.
I was, yeah. Absolutely. I reviewed it for the paper.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. What did you write? Did you like them?
I did like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, it's amazing. It's two chefs, and they it's sort of spun out of Lula Cafe.
Okay.
They had both worked there and then worked at a bunch of other restaurants too, but then just got obsessed with Indian food and then, have been doing this. So it's just an amazing restaurant because it is looking at dishes in India that maybe aren't as popular in the Indian restaurants in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
India obviously is pretty big.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, just a little
So
bit.
there's so much out there to explore, and it's so exciting. And so
Right.
they're just taking what's out there and then also putting their spin on it.
Yes.
And so
They do a damn good
Yes.
job, y'all. Like,
I like literally nothing we ordered today is anything I've ever ordered at an Indian restaurant before,
Never
but
had.
it all is like very familiar flavors. So the first thing we had was the butter chicken calzone.
Calzone, y'all. Y'all hear?
This is not traditional.
Yeah, this is not
traditional.
But it is very delicious. So they take essentially their naan and then put the butter chicken in the middle and then fold it over and bake it. So that when you cut it in, cut in the middle, the butter chicken just kind of oozes out.
Yeah, oozes. Yeah. Yeah, Nick. Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
Set that
and
tone.
My bird noises.
Squawking. He not lying, y'all. That first of all, the bread is you were saying they make all the bread here.
Yeah.
Make it all here, and they made a calzone out of it, y'all. With the butter chicken.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, like it is absolutely fire.
Because you've tried butter chicken before and you didn't like it.
Well, it was a little too buttery, too buttery.
No one has ever said that. No one has been like, this is way too much butter.
Shit, I'm black, man.
I'm like,
look,
inject the butter into my
Too much butter
veins.
is not good for my kind.
Okay, it's fair.
Just saying.
It's fair.
We have a different taste palette when it comes to that. But this was done very well.
Yeah.
Not only was the butter portion of the flavor good, but the chicken was tender.
Yes.
I mean, very tender, right? Not juicy.
Do you remember last time he said the butter, the chicken was you said
it was tender,
juicy.
but it was juicy or something like that.
Or moist. I don't know. You said one of those
you
words.
You said moist. And I was like,
and you're like, that's not the word.
Yeah, we're not allowed to say that.
Moist.
Oh God,
y'all. Y'all know what I was saying. Like it was good. It was really good.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Yeah, it was.
What'd you think?
I mean, it was great.
Yeah.
And I also liked adding some of the sauces. We ordered a bunch of sauces.
Yes,
and that is a key move there.
Yes, absolutely. You definitely need that like sauce platter. We got the
man.
Let me tell you what's in it. So it's a chili crisp.
Mm-hmm.
It's a green chili puree.
Yep.
Pickled jalapenos and a mango puree, and we also got the ranch and the ketchup.
Yeah, and it's not just regular ketchup and ranch. It was spicy.
Yes.
It was a little spicy.
It was like a sweet, spicy,
but not at all overbearing. That was the thing. Not at all.
Yeah.
You could eat it and still be, like, okay, taste was not taken away from anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
but also, you know how like when you're done eating your pizza, you leave the crust. I feel like this is perfect for people like that because you can dip your bread in the sauces.
I definitely did do that.
And then you're not wasting.
I definitely did. That's probably the problem with like having pizza with no sauces. Like that's why I don't eat the crust.
Literally, I don't even understand that concept because it's still delicious.
Look, I know I'm not the only one that's not a crust eater. I don't like. Do you eat the crust?
It depends.
See,
sometimes
on what? I mean, if it's Domino's, don't eat the crust or the pizza. But like, if it's like a good pizza,
some pizza you just got to eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
And other times you get it's a little boring by the end.
Wow.
Thank you.
I think I'm just like such a bread person that I could never imagine that.
I could never imagine when
someone just like not
more.
eating.
Yeah.
Like,
that's
how
fair.
Could you?
I'm with Nick on this one. By the time I get to the crust, I'm done.
You're
it's
bored.
Over. The main story is done. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like the plot is the main villain is already eaten. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even
pizza
care.
is the villain.
Yeah, pizza.
He ate the main part of it.
Yeah.
I'm following what's going on.
You see what I'm going? You see my head is? Yeah. So, yeah.
Wow.
No
Don't
crust.
validate this. Okay.
No, I just want to see where he's going. I want to follow.
You were
him.
more than
He has a 9-year-old, so he's used to this kind of narrative.
Yeah.
he's used to this kind of
Flights of fancy.
Yeah, right.
you gonna tell this story to your kid. And they be like, listen, so the pizza's the villain.
It's like, this makes sense.
Daughter gonna be like, wait a minute, but I thought the pizza was good. No, not in this story.
It's good to eat the villain.
Yes.
That's what tastes
That's,
good.
that's what tastes
It's a delicious villain. Yes.
good. Ruined villains all over the place. Every movie. What else we get?
We also had the chili cheese naan, which was salted jalapenos, green chili pickle, and mozzarella cheese.
It's a pizza, y'all.
It's a pizza.
It's a pizza with now the cheese is that like from the Indian culture? Is that what that is?
Well, I said mozzarella.
Oh, mozzarella. You said listen again.
But it also has amul cheese, which I believe is
I never.
I don't know what you mean by Indian.
I mean, it's like cheese from India.
Like,
like, is that
okay?
Right? Or was that not right? I'm not saying that right.
No, you're right. It's not traditional to have a mozzarella cheese on in India. I don't know a lot about the cheeses of India. I need to learn more about that.
Yeah, me neither.
They do a lot of fresh cheeses, and so that's what paneer is, and things like that.
Yeah.
But that's very fresh cheese, and they also have some creamier cheeses. So I don't know if they have any melting cheeses. This is a good thing to learn. See, there's always more.
There's always more.
To learn. Yeah,
you got to have a goofball like me ask questions like that. This is how we get there.
I'm asking questions.
It's not.
The's no way you can know all of this.
Yeah,
right.
I try.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Do you really?
Well,
do you like to learn about like?
I'm continuously interested, just because like there's no way you can know it all, and so.
It's always a question to be asked.
There's always a question. Like, I don't care about Domino's. I don't really want to learn how to
learn the process.
Yeah. But when it's about Indian cheeses, I'm like, God, I have no idea. Like, I need to go look that up. Like, that's really interesting.
That is interesting. Now I
know,
look
it really
it up.
is.
Shout out to Domino's.
I just bombed all the Domino's coverage.
No, nobody cares about Domino's.
All y'all advertising over like the last 10 years did nothing for Nick.
At all.
But hold on, that pizza, we can't slide by it now. It was very good, y'all. It was very good. It was a lot of jalapenos, like a lot. I want y'all to get
they're
that.
like so thinly sliced,
so thin,
and it was like not overwhelming.
Yeah, the flavor is the key here, y'all.
Yeah.
The flavor just really stood out on everything, everything. Because I typically wouldn't eat that many jalapenos. But it wasn't overbearing at all.
Right.
And the sauces, I say this sauce stole the show, in my opinion. They made everything, not that we needed it, but it just
elevated.
It was the star power like Super Mario be getting. Look, I'm putting it together. y'all tracking with me. I know y'all are.
Next, we had the chana chaat. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, the chaat.
Which is chickpeas, tamarind yogurt, herbs, which included mint, which was like my favorite part, and then jalapenos.
This was one of the more traditional dishes on the menu. This is like a snack that you would have in India.
Oh, that's a snack?
Like you go to a chaat house and they would have different kinds of chaat. So this is just one kind. You can have... There are actually some pretty good chaat restaurants in the suburbs too, and up on Devon. So
don't try to convince us to go to the suburbs.
I know you guys are allowed. You have to.
We got to stay here. Yeah,
they don't want us over there.
One thing about this is I am not a fan of mint
or vegetables.
Is it green?
He doesn't eat greens. I have to literally, you know how you trick a kid with like hiding vegetables in their food. So if I make a pasta, I'll cut up like little zucchini and then I'll peel them so you won't know what. Once they're in the sauce, you can't really tell they're there. So he'll eat like 4 zucchinis.
He won't even know.
And he's like, "This is delicious." I'm like, "Is it?"
But if I see it, then I'm like, "Ugh."
He's not eating it.
This is nasty.
He'll push it aside.
This was really good though. Like it was the what was the flakes things that were on there on top of?
So it's like a puffed rice or crispy,
they're called sev.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sev. And so they just add that crunchy.
Yes. And everything together was just fantastic. Because I don't like mint. You know what I mean? Like I just don't. I like it, but like not like I used to as a kid.
It's not necessary.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But this was almost necessary. It was
almost necessary.
Like it was.
So it's added like a freshness.
Yeah, because I feel like if you took that away, the dish isn't as good. Like I feel like if you took the mint out of it, and that's crazy for me to say, it wouldn't have had that like extra sweetness or something to it. You know what I mean? So again, another plus, another W.
Yeah.
What else we got?
We had the Manchurian potatoes, which are crispy potatoes with a garlic aioli and scallions.
Perfect 10.
We ate that whole thing.
Yeah.
Destroyed that plate.
Y'all, we only have, show them that. We only have one leftover box, and there's barely anything in there. It's just the pizza. It's a third of the pizza left.
I think the third is being generous.
Yeah, that's been so everything was fire, but the potatoes.
Yeah, they were so crispy.
Perfectly crispy.
Yeah.
The smell. So he brought those out. Those were the first things. One of the first 2 things that we got brought out. And as soon as he didn't even have it on the table, I was like, that smells fire.
Yeah.
Like that smells incredible.
Yes.
I mean,
it did.
Okay. All right. Next thing.
Next we had the methi chicken.
Yeah.
Which is chicken. It was. What is that like? It's not it's like a lettuce.
Oh, it's like garnish looking thing.
Oh, the
it's like a spicy lettuce.
Like
that was spicy.
What am I? Can't even say it now. They're like they're the. Do they even say it there?
I'm not wearing my glasses, so I can't really see.
And I'm the old one.
I can just see the big font.
The, like, French
right.
I always think about.
They're like a little bitter.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're so good.
Crunchy though.
Yes,
and,
super crunchy.
Yeah, super good. It's a beautiful dish.
Yes. Yeah, right. It just the presentation was fire. It looked really good. Like, and I ate it. Like that's the crazy thing. Is like I don't know. It was just good. Like this is just a class and just make good food. You know what I mean? Like forget what it is. Just make good food and taste. And it won. It won. Mm-hmm. Was that? Did we have more?
We had the coconut brisket.
I don't think. Oh yes, I did.
Yeah, which was like thinly sliced brisket, and then it had the farro and carrot slaw.
Yeah.
On top.
That was so tender,
so good.
Like just incredible brisket.
Yeah, and it was a coconut vinaigrette. It was really good.
You put a fork through it, you almost doing too much.
It literally, it collapsed.
Collapsed, yeah. It just like collapsed under like the pressure of the fork, just to put the poke in the fork.
That's what she said.
We have to get one in there.
That's what she said.
Thank you.
That's good. We needed that for 1 year. We couldn't slip by that without that. But you're right though. It was very tender, y'all. Mm-hmm. I think that's all we had, right?
That is all we had.
Look, I've never had. This was our first time doing Indian on the. We did Divine Street. But I mean, my second time having Indian food, that was good.
Yeah,
like that was almost. I said it. I was like one of our tops. You know, like it's.
I love when people take like traditional dishes and they just have their own little take on them. Mm-hmm. It's just so good. Like
because you still get the culture. You know what I mean? But then you get
introduced
fun.
to something.
You know,
new.
You get some fun with it, and I feel like all those dishes were fun.
Yeah. Also, like the setting that we're sitting in, we're sitting outside in this kind of like between buildings area. It is very
picturesque.
It's very cool. They have like lights hanging. The tables are dope. It's a really nice setting.
Yeah, it feels like a courtyard. Like
right.
You're like
in literally
like a Italian courtyard.
Yeah. You're being transported somewhere else.
Yes, and maybe that's what it is because like the last place I did that was Athena. Yes. Athena over Greek.
Oh yeah.
They had the waterfall in there, and that's what this is. Like you have the ivy on the wall, you got the lights, the plane above us. You know, that you can see.
Right.
You know, like.
And when we came out, they were using the outdoor grill to make some of the asparagus.
Yeah. Like I mean, first of all, think about it. That he's grilling outside. You know, like the asparagus. We saw him doing it. Like that was dope. But like the whole vibe is just sick here. You know what I'm saying? It's just like. And I think that made the food taste better.
Even the indoor space is like it's pretty large, but it doesn't feel like it's too big or too open. It's like the perfect kind of.
Said.
Wow. You should have let me finish because I was gonna get even worse. I was like, it's perfectly intimate.
That's what she said.
But the kitchen is open, which is like one of my favorite things because I like seeing that process.
Yeah. The whole thing is just dope. It looks from. I said this, and this is no malice in this comment, but like the outside, you wouldn't tell that it looked this like good on the outside.
Mm-hmm. Well, it doesn't seem like it's this big.
Right.
It feels like it's very narrow, and it has this. Yeah.
Yeah. So you wouldn't know. You know what I mean? Like, right. But you look at it and
you wouldn't know it's that deep on the inside. All right, that's enough. That's enough.
Here we go.
This is borderline disrespectful. That's enough. Sponsored episode.
I know. Look, they don't listen to
Tribune
it.
here.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is
Nick
fun.
is like, this episode is in no way related to my life.
We've gone backwards in a year. No, this place. Y'all have to come out here. I mean, like this is. I said to y'all. I mean, this is a place I wouldn't even know to look. First of all, you know, like if you don't, you got a palate like mine. You probably not gonna look.
Never.
Yeah, you would never. Yeah. But you're missing out. Like that's the unfortunate part. Is like you really gonna miss something that's really.
Wow, what a full circle moment for you right now.
I know.
I'm so proud of you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
Let me
Give
give myself
a little coin.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna give myself a little bit more.
So humble.
Yeah.
So humble.
Yeah, I haven't changed one bit in that regard. But honestly, like I think that's like in the year we've been doing it. It's like because I did have like a pretty basic palate. I'll admit that, y'all. After a year, I'll admit it. But like you would miss these dope places. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the food, like, just because you have this preconceived notion,
right, that you won't like it.
Man, this is one of my favorite places. I'm not even joking.
Right. I mean, we literally ate
everything. Like everything.
Gone.
Well, I told you that my wife's mad because we came here, and this is one of her favorite places. Hey, she's like, "You're going without me?" And I'm like, "It's not my call, you know. Like,
it's like this is work.
This is work."
Hey, Miss Kindelsperger,
I'm
sorry.
I don't even have fun.
We got to use microphones. You know. Hey, look. Bring it out next time.
She will. Yeah.
Next time we do something
for the 2-year anniversary.
Hey, let's go. We can't make it that long. We can't keep going. You see you without a year. You know, like this. Man,
I thought you were gonna say we can't do another year of this.
No, we can't. Shoot, we gonna have to. Like,
you have to.
We got at least another half year. You know? Another half.
Any final thoughts on the place? Any final thoughts on food?
I gave mine. I love it. I love the place. Yeah, I love it.
I'm just happy because I came here before the pandemic and ate, and I got some takeout during the pandemic, but I'm just so happy that it's still at the level that I thought it was before.
That's good.
Because it's been so hard for restaurants during the pandemic, but they're on fire. They're really killing it right now.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know them until we did this, but like I could tell they're gonna be here for a while. They're gonna be here. I mean, they keep on cooking up, and they are nice too.
Right. Very.
You know what I mean? Like very nice. First of all, like I know we didn't say that, but like
super accommodating because like we're obnoxious with our stuff. Like we just come in, we're like, can we please record in here?
I know.
And, you know, they're just so nice.
Yeah, I mean, over the year, every restaurant that let us come in here and kind of do what we do, big shout out to y'all, man, because like y'all don't have to. You can say no.
You can definitely say no. Well, don't, but you can.
Don't, but like, but not now. You know what I mean? Like, but I mean, we do really appreciate it. I mean, it's really added an element. You know, that you don't see any other podcast, you know, like, especially in the city doing, you know, like, we don't have a home base to record, you know what I mean? We are everywhere. So,
Nick, where can people follow you if you want them to?
You can follow me on Twitter at NickDK. That way you don't have to learn my last name.
Okay.
But I'm also in the Tribune every Wednesday.
There you go.
At Nick Kindelsperger.
There you go. Y'all look him up, man. Y'all need to follow him on social, man, because y'all will get hungry.
Yeah,
you know? If you need a place to go, Nick. But aside from us, Nick will tell you. Nick will. He the man. He the man. Tacos. There's every taco in Illinois. He knows where they are. You know. So yeah.
And on that note, y'all be blessed. If you like this episode, send it to someone you like. We need the backyard for the dog that we talked about earlier. Our lease is up in April, so like by April, we'd love to be out of there. Want to put like 5% down. So you know, just send it around to people. If you did not like this episode, you can Venmo us. It's in the link. No, it's not in the link in our bio. Damn, it'll be there by the time.
We'll put it up there. Don't worry.
Yeah. Send us $1 for the hate and the negative energy you sent our way. And we'll see you next Monday.
Hey, thanks for rocking with us for a year. And here's to many more. Thank you. Y'all, we'll see you next time. Actually, we'll see you Wednesday. Next Monday. Whatever. We'll see y'all, man. Bye. Leave.
So professional. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of 77 Flavors of Chicago. We look forward to having you again next Monday. So make sure you look out for us on any platform where you can listen to a podcast. Make sure you rate, subscribe, and do all the things. And we'll see you next Monday.